What's up everybody, it's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech, and today let's talk about what happens if they cancel marching band and drum corps again. Cue the music. Alright, if you guys are finding me for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's the red button down below that says subscribe. That way you are notified anytime I put out a new video in regards to marching arts, marching bands, drum lines, inner percussion, drum corps, all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single upload. Now also make sure that notification bell is ringing as well. That way for sure you'll be notified anytime I put out a new video. So subscribe. Make sure that notification bell is ringing. And let's get to the video. Okay, so first things first, let's do a little 16-note accent grid. Okay, let's add a little embellishment, okay, to this, and this is the cool thing about these grids, is that you can add, some rudiments in there. So for example, let's add a diddle on the first partial and keep it on that first partial. So as the axes move around, you're keeping that first diddle there. Let's do the whole thing. Okay, so that's a fun thing you can do with 16-note accent grid. You can put a diddle on the first partial. You can put it on the second. And there's really no limit to what you can do. I mean, you can do a diddle on 1 and 2. Like, you can just kind of go down that rabbit hole and try different things out. Okay, it's all limited only by your imagination. Okay, so now let's talk about something else, which is, so we're still in the COVID era. For a lot of schools, there's gonna be some distance learning going on, some in person, some not in person. And marching band may or may not be canceled for you. I know that's going on for some schools. Others, that's not the case at all. Maybe, the circuits have canceled, so there's no competitions. So it's like, okay, and there's no football. Maybe some football is canceled as well. So it's like, all right, well, is marching band still going on? And in many cases, where there's no competition, no football, there's no marching band, right? Or there's very limited marching band. Just who knows what's going on with the music situation. So if there's no competition, if there's no performances, right, what's the point of drumming? What's the point of practicing? What's the point of getting better? And you may be asking yourself that, right? Like, why are we doing this, okay? Well, kind of take a look at it from a standpoint of, if you're an age out, right? It's like, once you're done, there's no more groups to march, there's no more competitions. What do you do with all these skills, right? Or why do you want to keep getting better? Why do you want to keep drumming and stuff like that? For some people, this is enough to make them quit, not pursue it any further, not try to push their skills in terms of drumming, and then that's it. They retire essentially at 21, 22, or whatever the case means, whatever the age out limit is. But some people can still find that purpose, right? And really, why would you keep drumming? Why would you keep getting better? Why would you continue to, push yourself, right? And the reason, I want you to think of it more like if you are in that situation where there's you don't know what you're doing this for, right? Try to figure out why you're doing this in the first place. I'm sure when you first learn about drums, you thought, ooh, cool, I get to hit stuff, that's fun, right? And you just thought, okay, drums are loud, it's cool, it's cool sounding. But then I'm sure you kind of fell in love with it, okay? Of course, there's that performance element that you maybe fell in love with. Maybe there's a competition element that you fell in love with it. Maybe it's the camaraderie of making new friends. Maybe that's what helped you fall in love with it. Or maybe it's the pursuit of, getting something that you couldn't get before, right? So for example, 16-note accent grid, that's one level. Okay, and then maybe you haven't discovered that, oh, you can put a diddle on that first partial. And now I've challenged you to think about different ways of plugging stuff in. So we talked about diddle on the second partial. You can do diddle on third, on the fourth, first and second and third. I mean, the possibilities are limitless, right? So I mean, you can do a flam. Flam on the second. Yeah, I need to work on that one. But anyways, all right. So, like, you know, think of it like, why do people do martial arts? And sometimes, you know, martial arts isn't necessarily about fighting or learning about self-defense. A lot of times, and this is what Bruce Lee said, right? It's like, it's really just about, it's about discovering yourself. I don't know if Bruce Lee said that, sorry. But, you know, in a lot of, you know, martial arts philosophies, you know, it's not just about learning how to kick somebody or punch somebody or block an attack or like grappling and stuff like that. It's about, it's an art where you discover yourself, right? You learn about yourself, you see what you're capable of, you see what you're made of. Right? It's like if you face a struggle within your art, do you stop? Do you quit? Do you get frustrated? Right? Or do you push on? Do you persevere? Do you, like, you know, keep getting better? Right? And it's like, you know, martial artists, I mean, you know, maybe they have competitions, maybe they perform their art, maybe they have opportunities to defend themselves if they ever get attacked. But for the most part, it's just a lot of just self-discipline and getting better just for the sake of getting better. You know, that's what, you know, a lot of martial arts is, especially if you're not in those situations where you have to fight, compete, defend yourself in like a real fight, right? So think of it like that in terms of drumming. Now, I'm sure at some point we'll get back to competitions and performances and things like that, but since there's a lot of unknowns right now, right? Like, try not to take this time to be like, well, I don't know what I'm doing this for. I don't know why. I'm going to keep practicing or getting better. Try to think of why you were drawn into this in the first place. And try to think about, like, you know, just discovering yourself, right? Bettering yourself through the art of drumming, through the art of just hitting that pad, right? Pushing your limits, seeing what you can do, seeing what's possible. And then you can apply that to the rest of your life. And that's a huge thing that I try to bring here with my channel, which is, you know, there's a lot more to drumming, right? There's a lot of life out there to live. But then, you know, it's like, once you learn all these lessons in drumming, you can apply that to the rest of your life. Okay, so cool, guys. Hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully it was inspiring, and hopefully this gives you some purpose. If you don't have marching band, if you don't have, you know, anything going on right now, if you do, great. All right, so, you know, just be safe out there. All right, wear a mask and be socially distant with other people. But you know, if you do have that opportunity to drum with other people and have marching band, good for you, and enjoy that. Okay, other people don't get a chance to do that, right? So if you're one of those people who don't get a chance, who are not able to do that, you know, yeah, try to figure out why you're doing this. Keep getting better. At some point, we will get back. We will get past this COVID thing, and we'll all be able to drum again. All right, cool, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully, this was helpful. If you enjoyed it, do me a huge favor: hit that like button down below. If you have any questions or comments, you know, would like to add to this conversation, leave it in the comments below as well. And if you have not subscribed yet, after I told you to subscribe, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single upload. And if you feel like this video could help somebody else out, make sure you share this video with them. Somebody's kind of feeling down in the dumps or something like that, like, you know, marching band's canceled, I don't know what we're gonna do, right? Show them this video and see if that kind of, you know, inspires them to, all right, gotta keep drumming, gotta keep getting better. Try 16-note accent grid with diddle on the first partial, second partial, third partial. You get what I'm saying, all right? Cool, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and you should watch more of my videos by clicking over here and subscribing over here. Peace, catch you guys on the next video.